Hello everyone, welcome to Dr. Osman's Edu Trends, swing into educational trends. Today we will be talking about a new topic in medicinal chemistry, that is antihelminthic drugs. Antihelminthic drugs are the agents used to treat parasitic infections due to flatworm or roundworm infections. They act either locally to expel worms from the gastrointestinal tract or systematically to eradicate the forms of helminths that attack tissues and organs. The chemical classification for antihelminthic drugs are as follows: benzimidazoles, example albendazole, mebendazole, thiabendazole, and carbendazole, followed by which second class is quinoline and isoquinoline derivatives like praziquantel, oxamniquine. The third class is piperazine derivatives like piperazine citrate, diethylcarbamazine citrate. The fourth class is vinyl pyrimidines like pyrantel palmoate or oxantel. The fifth class is amides, that is niclosamide, and the sixth class belongs to natural products ivermectines. Seventh class is imidazothiazoles like levamisole. Eighth class is nitroderivatives like niridazole, and ninth class organophosphorus compounds, that is metrifonate. Now the first class benzimidazole derivatives, example albendazole, which is available with the brand name Valbazen, and IUPAC name is 5-propyl-thio-1H benzimidazole 2-yle carbamic acid methyl ester. It is a benzimidazole derivative useful in treatment of neurocysticercosis and echinococcosis. It is rapidly metabolized in the liver. Adverse effects include transient gastrointestinal complaints, dizziness and headache. Next is mebendazole, which is available with the brand name Vermox, and IUPAC name is 5-benzoyl 1H benzimidazole 2-yle carbamic acid methyl ester. It causes selective disappearance of cytoplasmic microtubule in the fundamental and intestinal cell of affected worm. They inhibit tubulin polymerization by binding to beta-tubulin in several intestinal and tissue membranes and in some cestods. Secretory substances accumulate in Golgi areas, secretion of acetylcholinesterase and uptake of glucose are impaired, and glycogen is depleted. These actions disturb the capacity for cytoskeletal transport. The host cells are unaffected by these actions of mebendazole. The next drug is flubendazole, which is available with the brand name flutelminium, and IUPAC name is methyl N5,4-fluorobenzoyl 1H13-benzodiazole 2-yle carbamate. Now flubendazole is an antihelmintic drug. It is available for human use to treat worm infections. It is also used by veterinarians for protection against intestinal parasites and worms in dogs and cats. It is available as over-the-counter drug without prescription in Europe. Now the next drug is cyclobendazole, which is available with the brand name Mintazole and IUPAC name 5-cyclopropyl-carbonyl 1H benzimidazole 2-yle carbamic acid methyl ester. Cyclobendazole, a benzimidazole derivative, is an antihelmintic drug. It is a microtubule synthesis inhibitor, also used as antiparasitic agent. Now if we talk about the synthesis of albendazole, albendazole was synthesized from 2-nitroaniline in 4 steps. First step involves thiocyanation followed by S-alkylation using N-propyl bromide, and the basic conditions gives 4-propyl-thio-2-nitroaniline. Reduction of compound using sodium hydrosulfide on treatment with methyl N-cyanocarbamate gives albendazole. If we just talk about the structural activity relationship of thiabendazole, replacement of 4-thiazolyl ring system by methyl carbamate grouping gave interesting groups of antihelminths. Substitution at 5th position were introduced to prevent metabolic inactivation. Now if we talk about the structural activity relationship for albendazole, variation in position of C5 results in very active compound with low toxicity. Replacement of NOCOCH3 by aromatic ring, heteroaromatic ring, prevents the metabolic inactivation. Now if we move on to the second class of antihelminthic drugs, the second class is quinoline and isoquinoline derivatives like praziquantel, which is available with the brand name Beltricide and IUPAC name 2-cyclohexyl carconyl 1,2,3,6,7,11B hexahydro 4H pyrazino 2,1A isoquinoline 4-one. Praziquantel is a drug which is considered as broad-spectrum antihelmintic drug. It is considered a drug of choice in treatment of schistosomiasis and tapeworm infection. It increases the permeability of helminth cell membrane to calcium. Calcium diffuses from the cell, the entire worm contracts and muscle become paralyzed. The worm is eventually disintegrated. Side effects are mild sedation, headache, nausea. Next drug is oxamniquine, which is available with the brand name Vancil and IUPAC name 1234 tetrahydro 2,1-methyl ethyl amino methyl 7-nitro 6-quinoline methanol. Oxamniquine has excellent activity against schistosomiasis, Mansoni. Male worms are more sensitive than female. It causes schistosomes to move from the mesenteric vein into the liver where they die. It also exhibits anticholinergic property. The sensitive parasite converts this drug into an unstable ester which is decomposed to yield react electrophilic intermediate which alkylates DNA. Now moving on to the third class, that is piperazine derivatives. Example is piperazine citrate, which is available with the brand name Vermizine and IUPAC name acide 2-hydroxy-1,2,3-propane tricarboxylic piperazine. This drug is highly effective against both Ascaris lumbricoides and Enterobius vermicularis. This drug blocks the response of ascaric muscle to acetylcholine, apparently by altering the permeability of cell membrane to ions that are responsible for the maintenance of resting potential. This drug causes hyperpolarization and suppression of spontaneous spike potential with peristalsis. It causes gastrointestinal and allergic reactions. This drug is advised not to be taken in epileptic patients. Now another example is diethyl carbamazine citrate, which is available with the brand name Banate and IUPAC name is N-dimethyl 4-methyl-1-piperazine carboxamide citrate. This drug is lethal to pre-larval form of Wuchereria bancrofti, Wuchereria malayi. This drug is used in treatment of filariasis due to Tetrapetaloniema perstans. This drug causes rapid disappearance of tropical eosinophilia. This drug causes hyperpolarization effect which decreases the muscular activity, consequently immobilizing the organism and dislocating the parasite from their normal habitats in host. It also alters the microfilarial surface membranes, thereby rendering them more sensitive to destruction by host defense mechanism. Now the synthesis of diethyl carbamazine is done by taking diethyl carbamyl chloride reacted with 1-methyl-piperazine to give diethyl carbamazine. Moving on to the fourth class, that are vinyl pyrimidines. Example pyrantel and the salt form is palmoate. The brand name is Combantrine and IUPAC name is trans 1-methyl-2,2-thionyl vinyl 1,4-tetrahydropyrimidine. This drug is again a drug of choice to treat infections with Ascaris lumbricoides, Enterobius vermiculosis, hookworms, Necatus americanus. This drug depolarizes and paralyzes worm muscle by persistent nicotinic. This drug depolarizes and paralyzes worm muscle by persistent nicotinic activation that will not allow intestinal nematodes to maintain the tone necessary to attach to host tissue, and they are expelled by host peristalsis. It causes depolarization. On the other hand, piperazine causes hyperpolarization, which mutually antagonistic effects. Now next class is amides. Example is niclosamide, which is available with the brand name Nicloside and IUPAC name N2-chloro 4-nitrophenyl 3-chloro 6-hydroxybenzamide. Niclosamide is a medication used to treat tapeworm infections. These include diphyllobothriasis, hymenolopiasis and taniasis. It is not effective against the other forms such as pinworms or roundworms. Now the sixth class, natural products, ivermectine. Ivermectine is available with the brand name Stromectol. It is used in the treatment of certain worm infection. It is used to treat river blindness, that is onchocerciasis, and a certain type of diarrhea, that is strongyloidiasis. It is also used in treatment of some kind of worm infection. It appears to work by paralyzing and then killing the offspring of adult worms. It also slows down the rate at which adult worms reproduce. It may also slow down the rate at which adult worms reproduce. This results in fewer worms in the skin, blood and eyes. This drug is available only with doctor's prescription. Following is imidazothiazole. AUPAC name is levamisole, which is available with the brand name Vomisol, and AUPAC name 2356 tetrahydro 6 phenyl imidazo 21B phenyl imidazothiazole hydrochloride. This drug is used for roundworms, hookworms and mixed worm infection. It is also used as immunostimulant. It is a potent stereospecific inhibitor to fumarate reductase in many nematode. Adverse effects will be related to gastrointestinal tract. Moving on to the nitro derivatives, example is niridazole, which is available with the brand name Ambelhar, and AUPAC name is 1,5-nitro-2-thiazolile 2-imidazolidone. This drug is used as a choice in treatment of schistosomiasis and draconiasis. This drug is believed to selectively act on reproductive tract and by interfering with the egg forming process in female parasite. Now moving on to the last class, organophosphorus compound, that is metrifonate, sold under the brand name Bilasil and AUPAC name 2,2-trichloro-1-hydroxyethyl phosphonic acid dimethyl ester. This drug is recommended in the treatment of schistosomiasis hematobium. This drug is believed to inhibit acetylcholine esterase and side effects will be related to gastrointestinal disturbances. This drug should not be used with anticholinesterases pains. The side effects include fever and joint pains. This completes Antihelmintic agents topic. Thank you.